It's important to understand it's not like it's not a cookie cutter system. Like not everybody is the same timeline. Like this is something where people come into this process thinking that it is, you know, and it's like, so when we create timelines for people, we create like what is the, you know, the best case scenario, right, for the person. But we tell them it might not work out the best case scenario for everybody. Like there's going to be, this is just a timeline, the best case scenario, right? You might miss a seat. You might, you know, not get a seat in the exam. If someone ends up not passing an exam, that may delay things. So, and the busy life is the main thing, right? So are you working full time? Are you busy? You have other obligations. How fast does it take you to grasp concepts? This is where, you know, looking at these, I would say minimum is 6 months, maximum 12.
Yeah.
Sweet spot maybe is 9 if you're busy, 6 months if you are studying full time, able to give 8 hours a day. 3 months,
No, just
3 months,
no.
no.
Even for the lady who asked me today, like 3 months, I've already did a preparation.
Yeah.
But she didn't pass. So why would you think that just adding 3 months would, you know, be
They
enough?
did a preparation somewhere else?
Somewhere else.
Yeah.
So I didn't advise her to do a 3 months preparation. I'd advise her to, you know, you need your best chance now. Like give yourself the best like preparation you can, so that you don't fail and you don't reach your third attempt, right? So you wanna.
We want to. I would say, treat your second attempt like it is your third.
Like it's the last.
You don't want to get to your third stressful. And just going, if people are taking the risk and studying 3 months and going to the exam, like the stress they're applying, if they most likely they're going to fail. And if they're going to be on their second attempt, then they're already adding this extra layer of stress on them. Like, why do that, right? Treat your first attempt like your last is even better.
True, yeah.
So 6 months would be like, so in the case of that person, a person where they studied somewhere, let's say the scenario, they studied somewhere else a few months, then they come to us for a preparation. For sure, I would say start over. Like
start over at least 6 months.
Yes, at least. Because like the way we're explaining the concepts might be different.
Yeah.
But now let's say someone studied with us 6 months or 12 months or 9 months. Well, no, there's no 12 months. Let's say 9 months or 6 months. They couldn't utilize the course maximally. They ended up not passing. Then they come back and say, how long should I study now? That's a more complicated case. Complicated. How do you break that down?
It depends, I guess. Again, what was it that made them fail? We need to analyze everything. Like, did they actually complete the course? Did they go through all the material? Did they actually study in an efficient way? We're not doubting that the person studied, of course, but was that efficient? So where do we need to change something? Your strategy, right? So depending on what it caused, like what caused them to fail, they could either self-study and then practice with mocks, come back for mocks. Yeah,
so if we find them that they maybe did a good job, like in the 6 months period where they studied with us, or in the 9 months, and then they want to come back, we would say, like, come for the mock and review package if you want, just to get the updates. But if we find that the actual problem was in actually finishing the course, then we would say, no, start over. Repeat. Start the entire course. Because then at least you're going from 6 to 12, which we find is going to give you the most chance of passing, instead of going from 6 to 7, you know?
Like just 1.5 months.
Yeah, because getting that last part. Okay. So I hope that summarizes. Is there anything else you think?
No.
3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, beyond 12 months.
Beyond 12 months, I think it's a
little bit, break it up, you know, maybe it's too much.
No,
I think people get to like a point, and then it's like you could drop down, right? Yeah. So I would say 12
beyond
months.
That, try to stay at that 9, 6 to 12.
Yeah. Another thing people could do if they start going beyond a certain time is to just kind of do a relaxed read, you know, where if they do 9 months heavy or 6 months heavy, or even they get to a point where they know they're planning to take the exam later on, they already started preparation, is they could kind of add a few months where they just read casually and not go heavy studying. Because you want to time your heavy training like
closer to the exam.
Exactly.
For sure.
All right. Well, I think that sums it up. Thank you for that input.
What do you think, Omar?
What do you think,
good?
Omar?
You agree? Okay, good.
Good. Thank you.